Bafang conversion. Today's a 750 watt mid drive into this very bright coloured Scott. So this is not the 1000 watt HD which I did last time on the track. This is a 750 watt, which, you know, this is quite powerful enough, in fairness. Had some issues with this getting the motor in due to inside the bottom bracket tube there were some welds inside which I had to grind off to get the motor to slide in. So that was the first problem I've had. So let's hope the rest of it is smooth sailing. I really hope it is. It's always a good idea to hook it up just to make sure all the components are working. So connect your battery up on all the displays, the throttle, and just make sure that we are getting some power. Check a couple of modes. Okay. So yes, it's working, that's good. When you're installing these battery plates, you will need to put a insert here into the frame for the battery mount. These are the standard ones. However, they don't always line up, so you need to get yourself some rivets which look like this, and you can make your own little tool to actually insert them. There's plenty of videos on that, because this needs to be secure for the battery, because the batteries are quite heavy and they do come loose, and you need at least 3 points to secure it to the frame. Whatever you do, avoid trying to screw it straight through the frame and putting a bolt all the way through. If you get a good rivet and you install it correctly, it will be very, very strong. Okay, I've just installed my second nut, and you can make a little tool similar to this online to help you screw it into the frame. So now we've got 2, and we're going to put 1 more up here on the frame, so that'll be 3 mounting points. Unfortunately, these 2 standard drink bottle mounts will not match up to the holes, so 1 more to go. Okay, when doing the brake cut out switches, which are these, you got the magnet and you got the sensor, make sure you araldite these on, because they just use double-sided sticky tape, and they do come off. As soon as you pull them, they'll just come off, and then you'll have no power to the motor whatsoever. Because the way these work is, when the brake is off, it's delivering power to the motor. When the brake is slightly pulled, the motor will cut out. So this gap also between the magnet and the sensor needs to be almost touching. So just to watch out, they're a bit fiddly, but they are a good idea just in case the motor runs away, so don't disconnect them. When you're securing the motor, there is this plate, and generally, depending on the size of the frame and the bottom bracket, you will have a gap here, and you will need to get a spacer for that. I use these, which are actually off a rear rack kit, and you just cut it to size, and yeah, make sure that's in. It's quite important. So the battery plate, or the battery bracket, is now on and secure, very secure. It has 1 bolt at the top and it has 2 inside, so this is going nowhere. Just something to bear in mind, these battery terminals, the round pin terminals, those 2 big round pins are positive and negative. The other pins actually aren't connected to anything, but these burn out, so do not, whatever you do, buy these, because you get problems with the battery. Let me just show you inside here. These terminals inside the battery will corrode, melt, and you won't get any power transfer. So if you're buying batteries, always buy these ones, the ones that I use, which have the straight pins at the bottom. Definitely don't get the round ones. Okay, this is the end result. It's finally finished. All the wiring's done. It's relatively neat and tidy. Light fitted. It's also got the shift sensing fitted here. And yeah, it runs pretty good. Batteries nice and tight. Yeah, not a bad bike. These kits are about £500. You can get them for or just over £500 with battery if you look for deals. And labour wise to do it, you're looking at about, for a full install from a professional, you're looking at least £220 to do this job. So if you've got any questions about these Bafang conversions, let me know. I've just road tested this. It's extremely fast. It needs bigger brakes and some better gears. And that's it. Thanks for watching.